Do you have the coronavirus, or are you just sick of me? Want to get closer than 6 feet? Do you need toilet paper? Because I can be your Prince Charming. What's a girl like you doing in this place, or any place? Seriously, go home. 1 ply, 2 ply. The only ply I need is your reply. Stay tuned to the end of the episode and you can win a free roll of toilet paper. Hello, I hope you guys are doing okay out there. You're staying healthy and being sane in this weird time in our lives. I'm JoeySooch, and today we are going to be talking about this quarantine and the psychological effects it has on people. To give you some background, I've been quarantined such not to be able to leave the house for the past 2 years. I may leave the house once a month or so. If the weather is warmer out there, I might leave more often. With that being said, most of us are going through this together, and I see people going nuts. From my friends on social media, people are itching to go out already. Netflix is boring, there are tons of memes out there saying that Netflix has been watched already. The joys of staying at home is not fun anymore. All you want to do is just go out. You may be living with your spouse or your roommate or your family members, but you are slowly getting tired of them. No matter how much love you have between each other, you are gonna get tired of them. This quarantine could last for a couple of weeks, and you think it's not that bad now, it will get worse. With the added stress of the quarantine and the irritability of staying indoors all the time, it's really gonna test your patience. I hope there's not a huge murder spike in the next week or so, because what are you gonna do if someone threatens you? You can't leave the house, it's either she's gonna kill you or the virus gonna kill you. While you are probably FaceTime and chatting with your friends outside of these walls, you freaking miss them. You miss the human contact. You miss the physical touch from people. You miss the vibe and energy that you can't replicate through a phone screen. Being with another human, especially if you like them, is such a pure and indescribable feeling. You are surrounded by it all the time, so you don't notice it till it's missing. Being in touch with people makes you feel human and keeps you in touch with reality. This quarantine is affecting all of that. You feel like you are not accomplishing anything. You kind of feel like a zombie, right? You are willing to do anything to go out. The door is right there. You can just open the door and just go out. It's just right there. The other point of the video is to showcase what many of the disabled, elderly, and sick people go through their lifetimes. Some go for short periods of time, and some are just stuck in a situation. Nobody would nominate themselves to stay indoors for a month to see how it would feel to be stuck inside all the time. But now we are stuck together. I mean, it's not exactly the same. You guys have extreme advantages going into this quarantine / not to be able to leave the house. For one, you have friends or you have people to talk to pass the time. When you guys are living out your daily lives, you are meeting people. You have your old friends, you're making new friends, you're making newer friends to replace your old ones. It's kind of like a cycle. You're meeting people that go along with your interests and goals. You have options out there, so if you talk to someone and you mess up for some reason, it's not the end of the world. You'll just meet someone new soon, hopefully. Don't get me wrong, I know it's hard to make friends out there, especially people who will stay through your life to thick and thin, but just for the sake of argument, I'm just talking about people to at least pass the time. Another advantage is your health. Most of you guys are in pretty stable condition. The only reason you can't leave the house is because there is a quarantine going on. But as soon as the quarantine's been lifted, you guys can go out again. Another advantage you guys have going into this quarantine is that you guys have physical jobs where you're able to gain experience, and now that job is being transformed so you can work at home. I mention this because if you go to look for a job online, it asks you to have 5 to 10 years of experience. For someone like me, I cannot get experience much because I can't physically go to a workplace. I know there are accommodations and such, but in my case, I cannot go to an office. I can work from home, but I need that experience, so I'm kind of at a lost cause. but now it's showing that there are a lot of jobs that can work from home and that a physical person is not always needed. Maybe things will change. It'll give people like me more opportunity to find a job and feel sufficient again. Another pro that you have is that you have a job, so you're able to keep yourself busy for most of the day. You're able to keep a schedule. You're able to feel wanted and needed by your bosses. You're able to be self-sufficient by making money. Now that you're not going out anymore, you're even saving money and you'll have even more money to spend. The DES don't have those advantages. It's a little bit difficult talking about the DES because there's a huge range of people. I'm kind of want to talk about the medium to severe ranges because there are the people that are most affected. So with the health, there's no timetable when we can go out again. Some is permanent that we won't be able to leave the house at all. Some we may be able to leave once a month. We don't know how our health will be. We may get an estimate from our doctors, but you don't know how the body is. The body can be very weird and finicky and try to get better if you even can. I understand the situation. Does it suck? It definitely does, but I really understand the situation. And another thing is that the DES, when they do go out, it's not like they're going out to a bar to meet people. They're going in a more quiet situation where they're not meeting people. I don't really have a choice. I have to do what I have to do, and it's just something I have to accept. It's extremely frustrating, but I understand. People will be in the comments and they'll be like, oh, I know this person who is disabled or elderly or sick and they are doing all these great things, which is great. For every good case, there are hundreds of bad cases. Also, people are not always gonna be posting sappy stuff. You have no idea what's happening behind the scenes. They could be struggling for the whole day, but put a happy smile on their face for the 10 minutes that they are filming. You don't really know. You're only limited to what you are able to see on this video. You don't know what's happening between the edits. People will only show the parts that they want to show to the world. So just try to stay open-minded. I hope everyone uses it as a positive experience. I know it sucks right now. It will get worse, but it will also get better. A year from now, this will just be a small blip in your life. When the quarantine does end, please appreciate your health, appreciate your freedom, and appreciate the things that make you feel human. If I can't feel those things, I definitely want you to be able to. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.